Alright, since I'm still here at Draenor, I decided to go ahead and do a little bit of fletching. And I'm going to go ahead and get some arrow shafts because I know it is a task to put feathers on arrow shafts and making arrow shafts. But I'm not sure if I have any feathers left. I don't think I bought any more, and I don't really want to have to run all the way back there. I don't know if there is anybody else that sells feathers. If there isn't, I'll go back there. It's not really a huge deal. That got me to level 4 fletching, which is interesting. But I'm technically level 16 fletching because of my wonderful skill there. So I'm going to make some oak longbows. I think I can... No, it's 25. Can I make short bows? That's 20. Okay, well, I'm probably just going to level up my fletching too, just because I'm leveling stuff up as it is anyway. I may as well level it up, and then I'll get some more feathers, hopefully, which is kind of out of my way because I didn't think about it. And maybe make some arrows. I'm not really sure. I'll probably have to go mining because that's probably a task as well. Make a couple bars and then make some arrows. We'll see what happens. Alright, now we've leveled over fletching enough to actually make a oak short bow, which is a task, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's not. I could have sworn it was. Make an oak longbow? I could have sworn one of those was a task. I want to make all of them for more Slayer XP anyway, but I could have sworn it was a task. I know it is for a willow, but I understand now. It's probably because I need to spin flax and put string on them. That would make sense. Went ahead and got a simple league test for casting home teleport, which was nice. Alright, for no reason I went ahead and leveled up my attack to 5 on some chickens to gain some feathers again for free, and also so I could just wear my pickaxe for when I go and get some tasks done doing that. Alright, got our first copper ore, and we got to mine ore with a steel axe. Now we can immediately go straight to iron ore, which is great. I have officially mined 50 iron ore for 50 points. That's nice. Smith out our iron ore here. Or not iron ore, our bronze bar here from our 10. Nice. And smelt a bronze bar. Alright, now that I went back and leveled up my smithing, I can make all of these wonderful iron bars. Because I need to make 150 iron arrow tips, and which this also gives me a task, but I need to make 150 iron arrow tips and then turn them into arrows, which will also give me another task. Alright, well, we've got 150 arrow tips, so we've got that task down there at the bottom. Now, I think what I'm going to do with the rest of these, either I'm going to do iron knives, or I could go ahead and get some nails, because nails will cost money, but if I just make them now, I won't have to make as many. That's what I did with the bronze ones. I made bronze nails. So maybe I'll make the rest of this inventory nails and the rest of the next inventory knives. I'm also debating on whether or not I still want the third relic to be ranged or melee. Only because if I think about it in the long run, it'll be much easier to get a better melee weapon than a better ranged weapon. I could get a magic short bow, but I can get a dragon scimitar over here easy. Which is, I mean, dragon scimitar would be better, I think, with the cut in half attack speed. I could get a rune crossbow, which would probably be better damage than the dragon scimitar in total, but I can also get an abyssal whip, and I don't think I can get a ranged weapon that's anywhere near the same tier as an abyssal whip. Came back up by one eye so I could grab some feathers so we can finish off these arrows. Need to put these together and then we'll be able to get the task done for that. Where's my arrows? There. I think what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna go down and buy a fire staff and probably some runes, and then we're gonna go fight tree spirits, which I know a lot of people have done, but it's just a really good way to level up your magic plus getting higher level, not necessarily melee weapons, but axes for one to cut down trees, and it gives you points just for having the axes in general, which says if you equip a mithril rune or, you know, a mithril rune or an adamant axe, it'll give you points. And this should give me points as well. Equip an elemental staff, 10 points, I like it. Alright, well let's hope we make our money back, because I used a ton of our money here just trying to get these runes. Should be fine, but just in case, you know, we're going to bring it. And I'm going to bring an axe and a pickaxe, because I kind of want to try my luck maybe against some of the rock golems down there too, because they have a chance to drop us an adamant or a rune pickaxe, and a rune pickaxe is another task. I mean, I don't expect it to happen because the chances of it dropping those are much less than the actual axe, but just in case, you know. If anybody's wondering how to actually get to the spirits, you just have to go to a fairy ring, and hang on, let me look up that letter again. If you go to a fairy ring and you just put in BKQ, it will take you to the actual enchanted forest, or I can't exactly remember what it's called, but it's the place where all the spirits are. So if anybody doesn't know how to do that, I mean, you could look it up, but in case you didn't look it up, that's one of the things. Put all the money up, because I don't need that. Bring in the pickaxe. And then we're just going to head over to a fairy ring and hopeless. Oh, I should probably bring the Draman staff. That would be intelligent. Alright, first kill. 5 nature runes. It's something. But it gave me 13 levels in magics, which is nice. Hey, reached 10 combat. I don't want to reach too much higher combat while fighting these things, because they will scale. Oh, an adamant axe. I will take that. That is definitely an improvement over the 2 steel axes I have. I think, can I? No, I'm not quite high enough level magic, but I'm going to low alch the other 2 for XP, because I have so many nature runes. There it is, our first rune axe. That's what I like to see. Now, unfortunately, I can't equip them right now because I don't have enough attack, but I have them for the future, and I can cut trees with them. Can't equip either one, but I will keep them both for the skill points. And there's a mithril axe as well, so now we have them all. And I have to keep mithril axe for a quest too, I'm pretty sure, so it's good that I got it. Alright, well, I've used basically all the casts I have, and unfortunately I did not get another rune axe, but we did get a couple rubies, we got an emerald, some random herbs, and I have a lot of nature runes, so I am going to be able to hopefully level up my magic to, I would like to say 55, but I'm not sure with 257, but I'd like to do that, and I have all those uncut bows, or unfinished bows in my bank, which I'll probably use the nature runes on just to get the XP. And then if I get enough money, I might come back here just to see if I can get another rune axe to make some money, unless I make a bunch, but I probably won't because I'll be using low alchemy. I never even noticed I reached combat level 25, and that was a task. I came back here to mine because I need more XP in my magic to get high alching, and I was just going to superheat the iron ores, so that would hopefully give me enough magic. Hey, I obtained a clues geode while I was mining. Beginner one. I mean, I can try it, but the way clues are working right now, probably not gonna go great. This is why clue scrolls are annoying. I'd have to go to the desert to finish it off. Had to go catch some trout to even give it to get to the next one. But oh well. Nature runes, but nothing else. Came back here to try to get some money for a rune axe. It did not go my way. So we're very low on money now, but that's okay. We got plenty of nature runes, which will give us the ability to superheat and also alch other things later. Alright, so my plan here is to just hopefully get some easy tasks done. I'm gonna go back and we're just gonna do some things. We're gonna get some small tasks done, hopefully, that are really easy. We have completed Cook's Assistant, because I needed it to cook on this stupid furnace, or range. Alright, we should be coming on our first level 60, and that gives us 100 points, which is actually awesome. Alright, well, we're coming back to get some more logs, because we need to cut 100 willows and burn 100 willows for another wonderful task here. I'm also going to cut these trees with a rune axe, which will give us points. There we go. Chop down a log with a rune axe, 50 points. Alright, there's 100 willow logs. Now hopefully when I burn a couple here, that'll be 100 of those as well. Alright, finally we burned 100 willow logs. I almost needed an entire inventory and a half of extra logs there to actually get that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off these logs here. And then there was something else I was gonna do. I always get sidetracked when I'm doing this or going between skills. I'll figure it out. We're gonna do something else here. We're getting close to getting to the next one. We need 2 more tasks and then we'll be able to open up the next area. I figured it out. We're gonna go get ourselves a steel bar. Well, 5 steel bars. Maybe a whole inventory's worth of steel bars. I'm not sure because we need them for clockworks as well. But we're going to grab 5 steel bars and make a steel plate body, because 1 steel bar counts as 50 points in a task and a steel plate body is the same. Well, apparently as I've been doing this I have unlocked enough tasks. Maybe it wasn't actually updated from when we did the willow trees, but we can unlock a new area now. I'm still trying to get the coal, which is slow because I'm doing it a slow way, but once I get all this coal, I think we are going to unlock a new area. We are going to go there until we get the steel, because I'm already getting the coal. So I'm going to go get iron, make the steel bars, and then I'm going to make a steel plate body. And then after that, we're going to unlock a new area. I'm pretty sure it's what? Kandarin? It's the place that has our dune in it. That's where we're going to go. Alright, so note to keep in mind. Superheating them does not count as forging a steel bar. Even though it does. So I have to go to the forge, which isn't a big deal, but it is a little upsetting. Alright. Now we've smelted a steel bar. Lovely. I'm gonna make the rest of the steel bars, and then we'll make some wonderful plate bodies. Alright, steel plate body down, 50 points. What I'd like to see. Let us unlock the new area. First we're gonna hit task updates, because I figured out that does that. Now let's go to areas. Can we? How do I guess I can click one? We're gonna get Kandarin. Unlock. Yes, I mean it's massive. It's a huge area. It has a lot going for it. It'll give me the fishing guild, which gives me some points, and I can fish some swordfish and whatnot. Probably get high enough level to get sharks without much issue. Why did I just get the task complete Rune Mysteries? I totally didn't complete Rune Mysteries. Did it automatically complete Rune Mysteries for me? Okay. Curious. Is Rune Mysteries actually it's actually complete? Wow. Okay. I'm glad I didn't do it. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go over to Kandarin real quick. Just for one, I want to see where we teleport. It's probably in the middle of Ardune, which would be great. It's a pretty good teleport anyway. Teleport. That takes 12 years to teleport, but I'll be there soon. And we're here! And yes, we are right in Ardune. That is amazing! Varrock. But they might get more money. Either way, I'm going to try to get a whole pack of money from them, because I think it gives a 50-point task. I think it'll give enough money for a 50-point task. Or at least it'll give us a task in general. Alright, we got 28 of these. 840, a 50-point task, just like I expected. Now, just to get us a little money, I think I'm going to get a couple silk stalls stolen. A little XP from that. Throw that in my bank and then come back and sell it to the trader for a little bit of money later. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the fishing guild. Another lovely 50 points. Also, we can grab the harpoon here. I could grab... Isn't there... I just sworn there was a lobster pot here as well. Oh, there's the lobster pot. Knew I wasn't wrong. Alright. So first, we'll go ahead and do the lobsters, because they should be quicker than the swordies, just because we'll be getting tuna and swordies. And then we will work on the swordfish. But lobsters shouldn't take that long at all. And there is catch lobsters, 100. Now we're just going to grab some tuna. Well, we're going to grab swordies. And then we're going to... After we grab 50 swordies, we're going to cook out the lobsters. And that'll be another 100 points together. And there's our 50 swordfish caught. Now, hopefully, I'm going to go to the bank and cook all the tuna and all the swordfish first, then cook the lobsters, because I want as high a level of cooking as possible, so I burn, hopefully, none of those, because I don't have very many, and if I burn more than one, which will probably happen, I'll have to go catch more, unfortunately, but that's alright. We're going to go ahead, cook all this up, and cook the 100 lobsters, maybe catch more and cook them until we have 100 lobsters, but we're going to cook more, and then we'll get that, and then we'll decide what we're going to do next. Well, we officially didn't didn't burn a single lobster, so we officially got all the lobsters done and all of the swordfish and tuna, so we do have some extra food for when we actually decide to go to battle with something. We've got plenty of food ready and back in the back for any healing we need. Nothing great, but good enough to keep us alive in a fight. Also, I need to go sell the silk for a little bit of money so we can get a little bit here. And then we might do something that'll take a long time also, is get the 100 U's out of the way and burn them. Take a while though. I decided to come here before doing the trees to grab a rake, which is a task. And I'll buy one of those. And then we have some seeds to plant. I think it's a task to plant potato seeds, so we're going to do that. And I think we can throw our pineapples in the compost to make super compost. We're going to rake all these down. We're going to throw our super compost in there for later, which will also give us a task. And we'll plant potatoes. See, we got a task there for that. And we'll level up our farming just slightly with what little seeds we have, because I went and robbed a master farmer a little bit just to get the starter seeds for free, because we don't have a lot of money anyway. So this will be a better way to do that. I probably should buy a watering plant from them too, because I don't necessarily care if they die necessarily, but rather than they didn't. Oh yeah, I need a dipper. Probably has that as well. Well, hopefully he has a dipper, because I need one. Well, we filled up the compost bin now. We'll close that bad boy. It's full of some super compost that will be there soon enough. Rank this next allotment, put some tomato seeds in there, and then we will also put a guam seed in the herb patch. And hopefully all of it'll grow and we'll be able to get a little bit of starting farming XP and maybe start tree runs, which I'm terrible at farming. I don't do it very often in the real game and I kind of hate it, but I do want to level it up a little bit because it will help our total level in the long run, which we really need for just to keep going and getting new relics, which is interesting. And I'm still debating on the ranged and the melee. It's bugging me a lot. Hey, protect your crops is a league task, so I went ahead and did that. And this guy wants 2 cabbages for that, which I don't have. I'm sure I could go get down and buy lumberage, which I might get just to make sure I get the XP from the first drop. We're already at 6 farming just from raking and planting the seeds and putting the compost in there, which is pretty nice. That brings us up to 18. But I think we have to get a little bit higher before we can start doing trees. We need to get, well, we can do oaks at 15 if I can get an oak seed, which I'm not really sure if I can. I'd have to actually probably start birdhousing, which I need to go do the museum for real quick so I can get enough to do that. Plus I have to look it up because I've never birdhoused before, which is great. And so ends another one of our wonderful episodes and one of our wonderful adventures. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying it. I know we haven't gotten to a lot of combat or anything crazy yet, but you got to start somewhere. You got to get from the bottom levels and get them up. It's getting their tasks done to get us more relics. That's what's important. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below or hit that subscribe button, and we will see you for whatever we do next.